Hello friends, welcome to bisptrainings.com. My name is Amit Sharma and today I am going to show you how to perform straight line asset depreciation calculation in Essbase. I know many of you are not familiar with this term, how to calculate straight line asset depreciation. So I'll show you how it works in Excel and the same example we do in Essbase. Let's understand the concept first. Straight line asset depreciation can be calculated in Excel as well. Let's try to understand simple language. Assume I have an asset over here called machinery or simple machine. Okay, and the initial cost of machine is 9,000. Okay, and there are three parameters: initial cost, salvage value, salvage a leftover value at the end of the machine life. What will be the cost of the machine? So I assume after 5 years, the life is the the machine has 5 years of life. After 5 years, the machine cost will remain 750. It takes three argument. So in Excel we calculate this through SLN function, and the same we have in Essbase. It takes three argument. If you understand in Excel, you can do easily in Essbase. It takes three argument: initial cost, salvage value, and life of the product. So output is 650. We can also calculate this in a more simpler manner. So machine cost minus salvage value divided by 5 is 1650, right? This is how exactly it calculates. Now let's see how it happens in Essbase. In order to do this, we'll do it in two steps. First, I do it in three steps. First, we prepare a calculation prototype. The next step, we prepare an Excel sheet where we validate the data. Uh, this is so we prepare a Excel sheet with sample data and Essbase output. This is called reconciliation sheet, where we can compare our expected output and Essbase output. And finally, I'll execute the calc and test the output. So we'll do this in three steps. Okay, let's prepare a calculation prototype first. So in order to perform calculation, Essbase uses this function. Essbase uses a function called SLN, exactly same as Excel. First part would be the initial cost of the asset, salvage at the end of the asset life, and life of the asset. So after 5 years, let's say product cost will remain 750. Okay. The fourth argument optional. We'll see in next example. So as we know that it takes three argument, let's write a calculation for this. So I'm using sample basic outline in which I already added a member named as asset, which has got machinery is my asset, salvage, life, and the output is going to store under SLN depreciation. I write a basic calculation over here. File new. Let's set a basic calculation. I close it. Okay, it's not opening. Let me use existing calculation. I did this. Now it takes three argument. I write it once again. The output is going to store in a outline member under asset line depreciation. It takes three argument. First argument is cost, machinery. Second argument is salvage, and third argument is life of the asset. I validate this. It has no error, and I save it. This is a simple example. I do this in next example. We'll see how to calculate for multiple time period. This is done. My calculation prototype is ready. Now how do I ensure it is correct or not? In order to do this, I prepare three Excel sheet. Okay. First Excel sheet I call sample data or blessed data, right? I'm expecting this output to be at the end of the day. I connected with the smart view, okay, and I test some sample data. Session timeout. I'll connect once again. So let's test for one product. Keep only one product for one market. I calculate for New York. One scenario, and for my major is assets. And we'll calculate only for 1 month for now. In next example, we calculate for multiple months. Okay. So this is my sample data, right? Same example I shown you in Excel sheet, which consists of uh, our machine initial cost, salvage value of year. Same input I have given over here. So my expected output is 1650, right? The same. Now I under Essbase output, I would like the output to be calculated by Essbase. I'll be capturing over here. So in the beginning, I delete all the data in order to ensure that we don't have old data for the sake of testing. I have no data over here. When I retrieve, I have no data, right? I tag the data with different color to represent which is user input, which is to be calculated. To be calculated member, I make it as a gray color so that it demonstrates user input is not allowed over here. Okay, user input is not allowed. So I put the same value 9000 machine value. Okay, salvage is 750 and life is 5 year. SLN to be calculated. I input data and write back to Essbase. Right. Now SLN value to be calculated. This is the sample data, expected output. This is the output from Essbase. Now we calculate the variance. The variance should be pretty straightforward. Should be the difference between expected output and Essbase output. Right. So I simple write sample data minus Essbase output. I put 0 everywhere. Okay. If we have any variance between my Essbase output and Excel output, it will be highlighted over here. That's it. So validate, then I run it, run, execute successfully. We'll test the output. Essbase output I test. I retrieve, refresh, and I found 1650 over here. We directly check the variance. My variances are 0, right? All variances are 0. It means I got the same output as expected from Excel. Now let's extend this example and calculate for the number of period. Okay. Now I calculate for multiple period. Okay. Now I assume in this example, I would like to calculate for multiple period. Okay, we spent 1000 more bucks. I spent 1000 more and in repairing. So assume uh, whatever we assume over here. This is a machine value for the month of January. In the month of February, I spent 1000 more bucks to in order to repair it. Because I spent one more 1000 rupees to repair the machinery, the life of machine increased, right? The machine life increased. Salvage value remains same, or the initial cost of the machine got increased. Okay, and we'll recalculate now. So previously we calculated C3, machine, salvage, and life. Now total cost of the machine cost become 10,000, right? And now once again I calculate. So SLN, my initial cost of the machine is 10,000, salvage value remains same, and life also remains same. Now output is 1850. So in case machine, in this example, now the output should be 1850, right? The output should be 1850 now. Let's do the same thing. So I modify and I add multiple months over here. I input value 1000. This remains 0. This life is 5. I write back this data. This time I calculate for the month of February and March as well, right? And this time I calculate for February and March as well, right? This is my variance sheet. So let me add a range over here. I'd like to calculate for January to March. Save. So we put the range over here, January to March, validate and execute. Execution done successfully. Now we validate the data. Under Essbase output, I retrieve, refresh. I see it's 1850 and 1850. Is this what we expected? Yeah, it's the same output. Let's look at the variance. All variances are 0. Okay, there's a variance in salvage. There's something wrong in the input. It's a missing, so I make it 0. So you see the variances are 0 everywhere. This is how we can calculate a straight line depreciation for a specific period or the range of period. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to access more videos. Today we are stopping here. Should you have any question, please feel free to write to us. Our website is bispsolutions.com. Do watch our next video for Essbase next calculation. Thanks for watching this video and have a great day ahead.